I'm shocked and confused. Okay, let's process the feelings a little bit. So from what I understand, what they said is the following, and correct me if I'm wrong. They won't be releasing PVE separately as a game. They're gonna add PVE elements in the future seasons in the live game because of the fact that they cannot deliver on what they said in 2019 as the direction of the game. Is that what they said? TLDR, we're not getting PvE as a new game. I'm trying to process this because as a survivor of the big content drought between 2020 and 2022, this is extremely disappointing news because they've been saying back then, we're working on Overwatch 2 PvE, boom, 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 non-stop. And then, right now, as a survivor, we're the survivor chat. Remember that back then? Every time we'd be like, but please new hero, but please more balance patches, but please more maps, but please more stuff and stuff. No! We're working on PvE. Shut up. We're working on PvE and we will deliver it and it's gonna be amazing. Fast forward to 2023. And they're like, we were working on PvE, but we realized it's a bit too much. So anyway, let's just move it to the live game. That's how I feel. I feel shocked, you know? I feel a little bit shocked. They didn't say we're working on PvE, they said we're working on Overwatch 2. They just got back to what Overwatch 1 was, but done it better. I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it. This might be an unpopular opinion. Like, of course I'm incredibly disappointed in this. And I really wanted to play PvE, okay? And now they're not going to release it as a separate game. They're going to move it, from what I understand, okay, this is my understanding, I might be wrong on this. They're going to move it in future seasons and release like a little bit of it, replayable missions and stuff. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, let's go step by step. Number one, this means that seasons will have way more content than before, which will maintain the game really hype, which is nice. Number two, correct me if I'm wrong. I do not remember this right. I might not remember this right. But did they say that PvE, you'd have to pay for it? They said that they wanted you to pay for it. Okay, so I assume that what they worked on, PvE, and what they're going to continue working on, they're going to release to PvP. I assume, and Blizzard, please, don't even think about it, that it's going to be for free. Imagine if they add PvE content in-game and you gotta have to pay for it. No way, no. Please, please make it free, okay? Just make it free in-game. That would be good, because you wouldn't have to buy PvE if you would have been in the other universe. We would have to, in the alternate universe, we would have to just play the game and that's it and you'd have it. So you don't have to pay for PvE. Okay, thirdly, and this is actually my main reason why I'm saying this, that this might be good. I have two more reasons. This is the most important one, though, out of them. Why this might be good. I think that PvE created a bunch of hype for the game. And whenever you announce, like, PvE in 2019, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be, whoa, expectations are high. And if they would have released PvE in the future, and it would have been like Starwatch, which is a nice event, but I don't expect it to be like PvE with how I imagined it. Imagine it gets released, we play it for 10 hours, 50 hours, and then what? I think we would have been a little bit disappointed with how hyped up it was. So them moving this here, I think it might be good. And the fourth reason why I think it's good is the fact that they actually let us know about it instead of keeping it like under the lid for the next couple of years. You know? Like imagine if they would have been in 2025. Yeah, so anyway, that PvE, it ain't coming, Chief. Nope, it ain't coming. Nope, it ain't coming. So now they actually probably was I think it was a very hard decision to do. They would have, the fact that they announced this now, I hope as fast as they possibly could, is also, it's of course it feels shocking, of course. And I'm very disappointed. But at the same time, thank you for telling us so fast and stuff, so we don't have our hopes up and waiting for the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 years until PvE is ready, locked and loaded, ready to go. It gets released, we play it for, I don't know, 50 hours, 100 hours, 1,000 hours, the most amazing game ever, and then what? So fast, it's been 4 years. I want to say so fast since they released Overwatch 2. So fast since they released Overwatch 2, you're right, with 4 years, yes. Yes. Fast. It took them 4 years to cancel it. I think that they probably thought that they could do it. Yeah, I had my time frame compared to Overwatch 2 when it was released, chat, not to Overwatch 1. I remember the content drought of 2020, 2022 when they said they're working on Overwatch 2. I remember. Waited 4 years and had no updates on the live game because of PvE, and this is just them canceling it. I want to correct this statement, okay? A little bit here. They did not... I don't think they canceled it. I think the word is repurposed. I feel like it's a scam. Yeah, exactly. It feels like betrayal, yeah. But they didn't say that what we worked on or whatever, it's gone. It's never gonna be there. They're gonna add it to the game. It doesn't mean that it's canceled. Repurposed is our efforts in corporate talk for scrapped. Really? Oh my god. You know, I feel how it is. It's kind of like you're expecting your parents tell you, if you complete college, we're getting you that car. And then you complete college and they go like, yeah, so I think a bike is better. Just take the bike. You're gonna buy your own car in the future. That's how I feel like it was. Just she baited. Like, for me, the big thing about PvE and stuff is the following, chat. These events are fun to play. I'm not saying that they're not fun. They're fun. Events like Starwatch and what? We had the Junker Queen PvP stuff earlier on Ilios with the statue and stuff. It was also fun to play. But I personally always expected out of PvE way more than that. I expected to be hooked by it and stuff. And now, if PvE would have been anything like Starwatch or like any of the past events, I would have felt bad waiting for so long. This doesn't mean that this doesn't suck, dude. They have to really deliver on a lot of content. They have to work on PvP. They have to release in every season a lot. They cannot slow down at all. They have the chat. I feel like they have to pump content as much as possible, and not only PvP with battle pass with skins, including the missions that they worked on. Because imagine if they drop a set of missions. I'm speculating here, okay? Imagine if they drop a set of missions in Season 6, because they didn't say anything on that roadmap about Season 5. In Season 6, and then they go like in Season 7, yeah, so we dropped those many missions in Season 6. Yeah, we're still working on the other ones. We're gonna drop them in Season 8. If they don't consistently deliver, starting from Season 6, a couple of missions every season, so that they can justify the amount of time that we waited for PvE content, I think that the player base will feel very sad, is the right word, I guess, about the whole situation. I really wanted to try out PvE and stuff. But another thing, another pro to this is the fact that right now, you will have actually more resources into the live game. Because you had what? You had like a team that was working on the live game and a team that was working on PvE. Now everybody's working on the live game. Surely clueless. Oh my god, Chad. Sounds like the right call. You're right. So again, if they released a terrible PvE game, then Overwatch 2 would actually lose. It would. Wouldn't be like, haha, I knew they couldn't do it. Haha, I knew. Look how bad this is. They will lose a lot of players. I'm done with Overwatch. It's way better like this. At least we're getting, I don't know if it's way better. At least we're getting some PvE coping and extra content instead of either nothing or something bad. That doesn't I agree with you. You know how it is? My brain agrees with you, my heart doesn't. You know what I mean? As somebody has been playing the game for very long. So again, my brain agrees, my heart kind of like, 4 years, dude. They could have invested resources into the live game throughout all this time instead of working on the PvE. The only thing people were excited about in PvE was the skill tree. Oh my god, imagine if they bring that. That would be sick. They aren't. They killed it. I was really curious how it was gonna be. Overall, in games chat, for me personally, I've never been a big fan of PvE in any game that I played, okay? I wasn't getting hooked and stuff. But the way that I felt Overwatch to PvE is gonna be, with how much hype there is and how much I love this game, I expected to be like, oh my god, this is so cool. Now I just want to see how it's gonna be in game. If it's gonna be as I expected, then of course I'm gonna be a bit upsetty. And if it's gonna be like anything like the past events that we've had, with what? With the Retribution, or how it was called, with Halloween and other events like those, then I'm like, you know what? Good. Actually good. Good. Thank you. We didn't wait that much. 4 years into the game right now, into the live version, that's it. That's how they marketed it. They spent 4 years doing nothing, evidently. We'll have to wait and see how they're gonna release this. I think that season 6 and 7 will be quintessential for the future of the game. If they add what they worked on, PvE-wise, to the game in the right manner, in the right fashion, I think the game's gonna be probably even more hype than before. If it's not gonna be like that, then it's just gonna be disappointing. Season 6 is gonna be massive, and I'm a little bit worried because remember how many bugs we've had in season 4, with how many hotfixes they did, and considering the size of season 6, it's gonna be a lot of pressure for them. It's gonna be a ton of pressure for them. This being said, might have been tough. It is clearly a tough call. I'm a bit shocked about this, but it might be good for the future of the game. I know I'm coping. But who knows? It might be better. We'll get to see in the next couple of months how the game's gonna feel like. Please let me know in the comments what do you think, and if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. mL7 out.